Light on the Art of Living by Shri Shankaracharya. He's conducting the course in Vashi now.
That's the question. Can I throw some light on Art of Living, conducted by Ravi Shanker? He's conducting in Vashi according to the brother. As far as Art of Living, what I know of it, it's an organization which is the largest NGO in the world. Largest registered UN body, NGO in the world. And Shri Ravi Shanker is the founder of this Art of Living, the person who had a debate with me a couple of months back on the 21st of January, by which the Peace TV was launched. And he happens to have branches in 144 countries, including Saudi Arabia, in Khobar. It is on his website. I thought that at least one country won't have a Saudi Arabia, but I came to know later on, whether official or unofficial, I don't know. But he has a branch even in Khobar, which is mentioned in the website, Art of Living. He travels to more than 35 countries in the world, more than 35 countries in the world. And he has a very big budget. And he's one of the most popular spiritual gurus of India. And he's the founder of Art of Living. Though on the face of it, he says that he teaches how to lead life peacefully. He says that fine, a person can practice any religion. If you're a Muslim, you can continue Islam. If you are a Christian, continue Christianity. If you're a Hindu, continue being a Hindu. But if you hear his talks, he gives more support and spreads his Hinduism, but natural, in a very modified way, in a subtle manner, which a layman may not be able to realize. That is the reason he has received awards from most of the countries, including George Bush, including Musharraf from Pakistan, including many of the Gulf countries, and is invited there. He's been given even an award in Dubai for conducting courses in the prison. So he does it very professionally and very subtly, and he propounds. And if you hear his tapes, I have heard many of his talks before having a dialogue with him, 50 to 75% what he says, it matches with the Quran. I'm not saying he picked up from the Quran. That means what he says, many things is right, but not everything. There is quite a large percentage, which is against the Quran also. But what really speaks about logic, many things are mentioned in the Sahih Hadith, many things are mentioned in the Quran about light should be lived naturally, about din al-fitra, etc., in his own way. But many things what he says is but natural. Mainly on concept of God per se. He's totally delusion. It is not only going against the Quran, it is even going against the Vedas. He happens to be a scholar of the Vedas, but his concept of God is against even the Vedas and the Hindu scriptures. It may match some verses here and there. And when people ask him that, are you God? He says yes also, sometimes no also, he keeps on changing. God is in me and this and that and depending upon you. And that's the way he conducts. On the face of it, it is more for peace. He does charitable activities also. Build some hospitals and some drainage system in some parts, etc. But mainly it is propagation, according to me, of his religion. That's the reason we had the dialogue. Concept of what? Hitting the nail on the head. And he's supposed to be a scholar of the Vedas. And though he is very well versed, and he too, if you see his tapes, he loves question answer session. Except for the one we had, I think. He's traveled in Switzerland, in European countries, in America, in Canada, and I've seen his tapes in Switzerland and USA and California, various countries, and he loves question answer session. But his question answer is different. It's not like ours. I think it's the first time in his life, I think maybe, that I've seen, maybe he had open question, anyone can ask, like anyone can ask. Anyone can from outside raise his hand, he can ask, open, fine? But his question answer session by chits, and then he picks up from the basket, and then he wanted that same there. I said, see, chits can be planted. Fine, on the microphone also, if someone wants to plant, can plant, but not everything. Anyone can surely come before the person and ask any questions. So this was open question answer session, which I've never seen him handling in public. He may be having such questions in private, but in public, large gathering, such big gathering, anyone asking question, that's the reason he was uncomfortable. And one of his tapes, when one of the questions was asked, that is there any question which you have not answered? He said this one. Except the question that was there in our dialogue. So next time we'll have to do an exception. Except most of the questions asked in the dialogue of concept of God with Dr. Zakir Naik in Bangalore, if he's truthful. So it was a different thing which he never expected. And you could analyze that in the debate, he never stuck onto the topic. He was trying to sway the people with his emotion and love and peace. And that is the reason when I had a sequel to the debate, I said here that even I used the same medicine and the same style in my rebuttal, speaking about peace and love, which he didn't like. And you could see his face changing and everything. And you can go to his website, www.artofliving, and you get more information if you want from that.